directly to people, specifically athletes, to understand, I know your circle of influence are not going to make you feel that way. I know it's not going to feel comfortable. I know it's not what you're going to hear on a regular basis. One of the main things with my company that I decided to, not only when speaking on mental health, but regarding development and confidence and understanding that you are more than what they say you are. And so to the pro athletes right now in particular, one that's near and dear to my heart, as you guys know, Rashawn Gary is the highest rated recruit of all time, tied for it as it is, which David Clowney pertaining to football. Any person that goes to work tomorrow has a blessing to have a job in the world we live in, and I may get to that as well. The fact that you're able to go to work tomorrow and provide for your family with sound mind and body, it is a blessing. If you as an athlete were to make $200,000, say, on a practice squad for 3 to 4 years in your lifetime, basically only in 4 years prior to what you do next in transition, which is also a part of pre-post game, you are less than 0.5% ever. You are blessed. Let no one personally, publicly, in the internet space make you feel less than. These things that happen to these athletes when they get older is not something that happens overnight. Deterioration of your mental health begins on when you're constantly around certain things and certain people that makes you feel like you're never good enough. But no one's going to say what I'm going to say right now. Those people in athletes' lives are their girlfriends, their mommies, their daddies, their pastors, their youth coaches, their college coaches, and in many times their pro coaches and their agents. Trust the facts, not the process.
Me personally, I felt like the mental health is kind of like the biggest curriculum that we've learned so far in pre-post game academy. Just because like it goes beyond sports, goes long beyond sports. For me personally, I know that, especially dating back to the previous season, I struggled with my mental health off the fact that I couldn't separate football from my reality. I looked at myself as a football player, and that's about it. And honestly, football players deal with a lot more negative comments than they do positive, just because of coaching and whatnot. I understand it's part of the game, but also just like it can have an effect on you off the game if you don't know how to separate it.
Welcome to Pre-Post Game Anti-Bullying in the Workplace Environment Accelerator. What are the different types of bullying?
Bullying refers to the repeated and deliberate aggressive behavior or mistreatment directed towards an individual or a group of people who are perceived as vulnerable or less powerful. It typically involves an imbalance of power, where the person or group doing the bullying has more influence, physical strength, or social status than the victim. Bullying can take various forms, including physical, verbal, emotional, and cyberbullying.
Lesson 1.1: Physical bullying. This involves physically harming or intimidating the victim through actions like hitting, pushing, kicking, or damaging their belongings.
Lesson 1.2: Verbal bullying. Includes using hurtful words, insults, teasing, name-calling, or spreading rumors or gossip about someone with the intention of causing emotional distress.
Lesson 1.3: Emotional bullying. Targets the victim's emotions, often through actions such as ignoring, excluding, ridiculing, humiliating, or manipulating them. This can lead to severe psychological harm.
Lesson 1.4: Cyberbullying. With the rise of digital communication, cyberbullying has become increasingly prevalent. It involves using electronic devices and online platforms to harass, threaten, or humiliate others. Cyberbullying can occur through text messages, social media, online forums, or other digital means.
Key takeaways. Bullying can have significant and long-lasting negative effects on the victim, including low self-esteem, depression, anxiety, social withdrawal, academic difficulties, and even suicidal ideation. It is important to address bullying promptly and create supportive environments that promote respect, empathy, and kindness to prevent and mitigate its harmful effects. Next steps. Now that we identified what bullying is and its characteristics, we identify the impact of bullying in the workplace environment. Thank you for attending Pre-Post Game Accelerator.